Hey Dave, you've got Cody back in center field tonight. It looked like he was working with a baseball operations and coaches. What's he working on with his swing?
Um, well, there's there's a physical component, there's a mechanical component, and so just kind of getting out there with the hitting guys, baseball ops guys, and just being open to what's working for them, what swing, bat, different things that we're trying to just kind of dig into what could potentially give him better opportunities to be more consistent. And so I think that for me, the openness that Cody's having to trying to really figure some things out and not go with the mindset of continuing to do what hasn't been working. And so I think that it might not pay dividends tonight in 4 at bats, but I do think that in the shorter and the longer term, that mindset, that openness, the willing to kind of evolve and work with a bat or a swing that kind of is conducive with your body where it's at right now physically is huge. And so it's kind of some of the secret sauce that we have where the collaboration of coaches, performance guys, baseball ops guys, and everyone looking at it from different angles to individually make the player better. So again, I thought yesterday for him to be down was a really good work day. I thought today was a good day, and I'm certain he's going to help us win a baseball game tonight.
And just from what you've been seeing from him at the plate, how would you describe kind of what's been the issue for him and what hasn't been working?
I think I think when you start struggling, when any player struggles, certainly a player of his caliber, the mental part bleeds in, and there's a chasing component of numbers and wanting to carry your own weight. But our offense is comprised of many players. So my message to him is every day is a new day. Try to help us win a ball game, and he hasn't wavered in his defensive attentiveness, preparation, work. The teammate he hasn't changed. So now it's just on the offensive performance side, which we all expect him being at the top of that list to get better. So, and he's working at it. So right now, I still feel confident we're going to win tonight, and we're going to play well the rest of the season. So that's kind of where we're at.
And last night with Chris Taylor, you mentioned he has been dealing with a bit of a neck thing. Is today for him just a day off, or is there more to this injury and him needing some additional rest?
It's been something that's been lingering, and then that play against the wall really triggered it a little bit more. So to have him down today, I'm not sure his availability, but the hope is that he'll be back in there tomorrow. But again, just want to make sure he's fine. So yeah, so we have guys on the bench that can help us win a ball game, but that's kind of the reason why he's not playing today.
Thanks, Dave.
Next question's from Rowan Kavner. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, I know you mentioned with Cody that, the need to kind of just strengthen that shoulder was kind of the biggest thing. Do you still feel like that's sort of the biggest thing with this?
It's part of it. I don't think that there's one reason. That's part of it because I think the healing process has taken shape. Now it's the continued strengthening that will continue to happen, is happening each day.
How has he done, mentally through all of this? I know obviously there's got to be some frustration, but how has he kind of just handled this stretch?
There's a lot of frustration, but I think he's handled it glowingly. Like I said earlier, Rowan, he hasn't wavered from being a good teammate, trying to make up, and if he's not getting hits, take away hits, and come in fresh every day. And that's my expectation for him.
And then last for me with Will Smith, obviously he came out, so just from the start, really as a rookie, he had all those, huge moments. When did you realize what you were seeing from him was I guess kind of real, for lack of a better term, that what you were seeing wasn't just kind of a spurt, that this was a consistent possibility?
I think the defensive side of it, it's continued to, it's exponentially gotten better. And I think that comes with time as far as relationship with the pitchers, and trusting the fingers and following a game plan. I think on the offensive side, he just has a calm in the box. And I think, I don't recall when, but his ability to pull the baseball the right way. He's always been a right center type guy and swing at strikes, take balls, but his kind of, I think it happened in 19 where he really understood how to create damage on the pull side. And then from that point, it just made him a much more dangerous hitter.
Thank you, Dave.
Next question is from JB Hornstra. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, do you have starting pitchers for the next series beyond Monday?
Tony will start on Tuesday, and then I think it goes to Julio.
Okay. What do you see as David Price's role in the pitching staff now with Clayton and Tony coming back?
It's kind of where we originally intended, to take down leverage innings in the pen. He gets left and right out. He can go 2 innings. He can go 3 if we need it. If it's an inning and a short burst, and be ready the next day. So now it's kind of settling back into the role we had intended for him at the outset.
Last one for me. Do you have an update on AJ Pollock?
He had a good day running. He's in the weight room as we speak. So he's going to swing the bat today, and he heard it sliding or running. So I don't think swinging of the bat's going to affect it. So he had a good day. So when his, time to return, I don't know, but from that first day in San Francisco to today, very optimistic. It's much sooner than we anticipated.
Next question is from Fabiano there. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, with Price, how much is that elbow bothering him still? And is it something that you feel like you guys have gone past?
I with David and injuries, I don't think I'll never know the whole truth. And he said he's good to go. So I don't think it's an issue right now. I think that getting that blow that he had a week ago, I think helped staying away from him. So he's online, and he's going to help us in whatever role we need.
And then since obviously Clayton and Tony are still building themselves back up, is he still going to be kind of stretched out at least a little bit to start?
Well, I mean, I don't see him starting, but he can still take down 2 or 3 innings. I feel confident in that.
Yeah, I meant short term instead of to start, but yeah. All right. Thank you, Dave.
Yep.
Next question is from Mike DiGiovanna. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, just want to clarify. Yesterday you said Cody was going to have a few days off, some things. Is he in the lineup because Taylor is hurt, or did something else change?
Yeah. That's so my plan was to give him a few days to just kind of reset. And like all plans, they can be amended at times for various reasons. And CT just can't go today. And so for to give us the best chance, I felt that for Cody to be in there, and I talked to him about it, and he was all in to play tonight.
All right, thanks.
Yep.
Last one's from Michael Duarte. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, it's the 20th anniversary of September 11th. I think you were with the Indians right before you got traded to the Dodgers. Do you remember that day? What do you remember? And what does this day mean to you?
I was in the Ritz in Kansas City. Got a phone call. Don't remember who it was from. And it just was mind blowing. It just was like a movie. It didn't seem real. And then kind of seeing the fallout, the casualties, the lives lost, and what that meant. It was a very sad time. So I remember that Yankees, Mets getting back to playing and baseball being back, but it was just such an eerie time. And again, a very sad time. So families still haven't recovered, obviously, with the lives lost and how it impacted Americans. So yeah, I mean, I think about it, more than 9/11, I think most Americans do, but to really bring it to light and how it affected our country and being sort of, I guess, on the optimistic side, bringing our country together and showing what it means to be live in the best country in the world. I think, and the people that make sacrifices, men and women, service men and women and their families. It just speaks to gratitude and being fortunate that we get to do what we do. So I'm wearing this, thing on the side that represents 9/11, and Major League Baseball players and coaches will be doing it all day. So it's certainly a special day. Yeah.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks,
Thanks,
everybody.
guys.